What is going on, everybody? Resale Rabbit here. So it is September of 2020, and this is long overdue. In May of 2019, so about 18 months ago, give or take, I'm not going to do the math, I bought out an Office Depot store, and it was full. It was here in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and I have never seen a store that had closed that had that much inventory. Usually, you get $30,000 to $60,000 in retail. It costs maybe $1,000 at most. This one had $200,000 worth of products still in the store when they closed, and good stuff too. But you'll have to see that in a minute. So anyways, when I filmed it, we were so busy. I had a crew of like 5 or 6 people there, plus the store employees, and it still took like 8 hours to do. So I didn't get to film a whole lot. I also lost some footage. I don't know if when I transferred it onto my computer or what, I lost some. So I never really got around to actually film or editing it. Now I'm finally gonna sit down and do it a year and a half later. So what you're gonna see next is the Office Depot video from May, I wanna say it was the 17th, 19th, something like that, of 2019. Again, right now is September of 2020. There, let me show you. See, September, where is it? There it is, September of 2020. So, yeah, that. I don't know, it's been a year and a half since I did this. I don't remember what I filmed, what I didn't film, but I'll give you the long and short of it. I spent a little over 10 grand. There was about $200,000 worth of inventory. I paid 5% of retail on it. And, well, here it is. I hate technology. So one more little thing, you're going to notice this video is going to give you a bad headache. They're going to be really choppy and there's nothing I can do about it. I originally edited everything after this like a year ago, shortly after I did this, and just saved the edit file or whatever with Windows Movie Maker. So I've got the raw videos and then the edit file. And I went to add this one, and everything after this is going to be really choppy, and I don't know why. I tried creating a new one from the raw files. The files are actually still on my phone. I tried transferring them back over from my phone as separate files, still had the issue. Came back to the warehouse, tried it on a different computer, same issue, and tried 2 other editing softwares, all choppy. And as you can see, even the finalized video is choppy. Everything I Googled like crazy, and all I could find was, it's going to be choppy because they compress your videos so you can edit it more easily. But when you finalize it, it'll be perfectly fine. Nope, not for me. Weird part is they play smooth, perfectly fine on my phone. Smooth, perfectly fine on the computer. It's once they enter any type of editing software, that's where they get all choppy. So if anybody has any tips to fix it, I would definitely appreciate the insight. I'll happily delete this video and re-upload it where it's not choppy. But don't think it's going to happen. I don't know why they're playing perfectly fine on the phone and on the computer, but in 3 different types of editing software on 2 computers, they're having issues. And they were recorded with the same phone as this video clip you're watching now is recorded. So I really don't know. All right, now it is Thursday. Let me show you what I've been up to this week. Look how empty it is. I've been clearing all this out, and there's a reason that I've been clearing it out. I am going to fill this place, this area, with pallet racking. I got a whole way more pallet racking than I need, so I'm going to try and sell that. I also got this security camera here. I took a couple of video clips when I was taking it down. I don't know what this is worth yet. I haven't looked it up, but we've got the DVR, we've got the screen, and we've got a tree of cameras here. I've got the safe from Office Depot and one of those big step ladders, and you'll see all this when it comes in a couple of weeks. Probably about 24 sections of pallet racking. I only needed 10, but they only have 2 shelves each. I need 4 shelves each. So there's gonna be a whole bunch of extra pieces that I'm just gonna take to the scrapyard, but there should be some that I can sell, some complete sections of pallet racking that I can sell, make a little money on. I also am officially the end buyer for that store. I put $1,000 deposit down. and I get whatever's left in the store after it closes. So I'm really excited about that. There's gonna be some great stuff, I think. There's gonna be a lot of junk too, but I should be able to sell through it pretty well. From this angle, it looks empty until you look over here. I didn't just shift it all over though. This we're gonna have out next week. Obviously, we're gonna have to work around it if we're installing the shelving today. I don't know if they're installing it today or not. But once they build this row, we can move this stuff onto it. So that'll be fun. So all of these are coming out on both sides. We already got that side done. So they closed up for the night. They let us stay like an extra half an hour. They were very nice about that. Let me show you what it looks like. So we got that side entirely out. I'm trying to rush because I think they want to get out of here. And we got that side out. Completely cleared off. Same with that side. So it is 3 a.m., 2:59 a.m. I got roped into helping. I hired contractors to do this, and they just couldn't get the store emptied out in time. We had like so much stuff outside the back of the store. We didn't have it emptied, the stuff off their property until like half an hour ago. That doesn't look right. That might be crooked. So they're not done. They were gonna work through the night, but yeah, it was a long day. So let me show you what it looks like right now. So you've got a total maze coming in the door there, but look at this. We've got, I'm gonna have to readjust that camera, but we've got all of the racking here. We've got more here. I already had to stack stuff on it. And then we've got a bridge where this door is, so we can store more stuff there. And it's all gonna have doors like this. Like I said, they're not done yet. They still need to straighten stuff out and fix it up a little bit. But overall, it looks pretty nice. And we've got another opening here so we can get into the break room. But anyways, that's what we're working with. It's coming together pretty good. My staff are gonna be very surprised when they come in tomorrow morning. It is D-Day. D standing for Depot, Office Depot. Today is their final day. It is 7:24 a.m. and they closed today. We are expecting torrential rains, although I'm surprised it isn't raining right now, meaning there may not be a lot of customers in there. I was there yesterday. The store was pretty full, and I think it's going to remain pretty full because a lot of people don't know this store is closing. It's not a complete liquidation. It's just a couple of stores. So really excited to see how this works out. So we're currently sorting everything by percentage off to make it easier in the checkout process. So this pallet's all 90 off. This pallet's all 80 off. This cart, 80, 80. And we're doing it that way because it's already gonna ring up at 80 or 90. So since I'm getting it 95% off, it's gonna ring up at 90. And then they're gonna add another 50% off, making it 95. This one's gonna ring up at 80. And then it's going to be another 75% off, making it 95. So you can see it's a little smoky in here. It's raining, so they decided to grill inside. So this liquidator, the guy specific, wow, the smoke is even coming into the store. I don't know if you can see that behind me. So anyways, this liquidator, he said he's been doing this for 20 years, ever since he started doing Kmart's, and he always brings food for the whole staff on the last day. So that's what we're doing now. Burgers, pie, there's a whole bunch of stuff. Once everyone's done eating, the store is emptied out. As you can see, there's nobody here. Once everyone's done eating, we are going to start running everything through the cash registers. There's a lot of stuff here. I'm estimating about $100,000 in retail, which would have me at about $5,000. That's my estimation and my hope, because I have to budget for this and 4 Shopkos tomorrow. So I'm hoping I have enough. Oy. So that's basically where we're at now. And we'll see what we find. All right, so we're all done. I have no idea what I spent, 12, 15,000 maybe. We got the trailer full. Let me show you what we're leaving behind to pick up on Monday. All of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pallets and 2 carts. This is all mine. I sure hope there's nothing good in there. I'm not worried about that. We've got a theft problem here, so we're trying to wrap them as best as we can. These are the ones I wrapped, completely covered. So, grand total, added up all the receipts. Holy crap. I spent, I'm gonna take a guess. Pause the video here. Leave your guess below. Tell me what you think my cost was and what retail was. I'm waiting. Can I still get like copyrighted if I'm singing the song? Anyways, I spent $10,190.03. And I got $203,800.60 worth of product. Holy crap. So, mix that with the $27,000 worth of Shopko and the $200,000 worth of Target. That's $430,000 worth of product that we're going to be selling in this sale. And I've got more. Right now, we've got 3 Shopkos set in stone that we're clearing out tomorrow that I bought at 98% off, possibly a 4th. And they're pretty far out of town, so that's going to be fun. So it's the next morning, and I just listed some toner. Let me show you. I got 2 of these from Office Depot. We got a $300 retail price, so that means I paid $15 each. I listed them at 11:46 a.m. My thought process was I'm going to keep track of the time so I can see how long it takes to sell. Well, at 11:46 a.m., they also sold. I got an offer for $210 each. They bought both of them. And it's actually the same company who bought the one that I sold the other day, which I showed on a video. So this $420, I think that comes out to $210 each. $420 instantly in my account. It's all paid for and everything. I didn't even get to grab the other one and put it away yet by the time they sold. So that's exciting. That's why I love toner. It's almost guaranteed. I'm thinking it's bots. Basically, this company likely has some sort of software that automatically sends offers on this type of stuff the second it gets listed. Had no issues with the last one. They just said, reminder, double box it. Don't put any pricing information in it, so on and so forth, which is common with toner. But that's exciting. Let me show you some other things I got. So these are going, I think it was like $60 after fees each on Amazon. And my cost was not great. Well, that's going to be $16. So my cost is $8 each, 95% off. I got a whole bunch of these also, which I got 5% of that. So that's, oh boy, 15 cents each, I think, if I'm doing my math right. This whole cart is full of the same thing, and that notebook apparently, I'm not sure why that's in there. These little pencil cups. They're nice. What did I pay? I don't know if that's showing up. $3.92. So I paid 5% of that, so about what, 8 cents or so if I'm doing my math right. Not so bad. But I've got a whole bunch of them. Each of these boxes is 36, except for this one, which is mostly empty. Where is it written on here? Well, it should be written somewhere. Either way, there were like 200 something, I think. I also got all these boxes full of stuff. You can kind of see these might be a tough sell. These little, they're binders, data binders. It looks like I got a lot here. That's nothing. I have a whole pallet of them that cost me $917. That's one of the things that I'm afraid I might not make money on. What else do we have here? A whole bunch of these. I get $1.25 after fees on Amazon for these, but I've got a ton of them, and I don't think they're really fast movers. They'll sell. I'll probably send in like 25. Down here, I just listed this on eBay because I've got a few hundred of these. A lot of these, I'm just going to try and wholesale off in bulk. I paid, let's see, $7.70 was retail price. So my easy way of doing this math, I moved the decimal percent there, 77 cents. That's 10%, and then I paid half that. So what does that come out to? 38 cents each, 37 cents, something like that. I'm trying to do math quick in my head. Those, I'll be happy if I can break even. That's how it works being an end buyer. You're going to find items that you spend 8 cents on that you can sell for $12. But then you're also going to find stuff that you're lucky to break even on. Here's some other great items. I got 2 of these printers, $500. They cost me, okay, math here, $25 each. And I should be able to get about $400 or $500 online for them. These as well. These aren't as great. Do any of these have price tags? I'm pretty sure I paid $1.50. I think the store's retail price on them was 30 bucks, I'm pretty sure. You can see I was counting off how many were in here. Also, they just threw them in the baskets and gave them to me. But anyways, these I paid $1.50 each. They're going for like $5 after fees on Amazon, and there's 230 of them here. That's like $1,000 right there. These printers, I've got 4 of them. They are ranked number 2 on Amazon. They are really, they're gonna sell instantly. And let's see, original price of $200, so I paid $10 each. I'm gonna get about $150 each after fees. Here's a big one. I think this is about a $700 printer. Either this one or that one down there retails at $700, cost me $35. These are gonna be tough to ship to Amazon because they're so big and heavy. I will probably ship them on a pallet. But I'm also thinking about keeping one because I've got a nice color laser printer, but it's kind of starting to go. Here's an example of some garbage. That fax machine there, by the way, that's another $500 portable printer. That fax machine was their retail display. That thing was been on clearance for, some guy said he's been there 14 years and it's been there as long as he's been there on clearance. I paid off of 25, so I only paid like a couple bucks for it. But that is probably just gonna get thrown away. The only piece of furniture I got was this chair. I'm pretty sure retail on it was $200. The tape is a little ripped up, but it is still factory sealed. Nice looking chair. $200 has me at a buy cost of $10. I've got a couple other displays, retail display printers. For example, this one, 200 bucks. This might be the same model that's in the boxes over there, or I suppose there's one right in front of me. So just all different sorts of stuff in here. And this is all that I brought in today. There is so much more. Let's come over here. I got these two. Look at the price on that. These might be a tough sale though. They're envelopes, but I can't seem to find any solds. I'm seeing people listing these at like $180 on eBay. I'm thinking I'm gonna price these at like 50 bucks a box and see if that might influence the sale. I've got, I think, about 15 each, $2.90, so a little under 15 each. And this is all that I have. Thankfully, they had a lot more originally. So you kind of get an idea of what we're getting here. There's also still those, what did I say, 12 pallets and 2 carts, I think, still in the building. Those I'm gonna have to get tomorrow because today we are doing 3 Shopko stores. And that's gonna be another video, so keep an eye out for that. They're probably all gonna get launched around the same time, but maybe not. All right, this is almost all of it. There's 2 carts left full of merchandise that I'm gonna have to come back with my trailer to get. All loaded up in this 26-foot truck. Truck was pretty cheap. I think it was like 60 bucks plus 80 cents a mile. And I'm not going too far. All right, we got the first pallet off the truck. They really didn't wrap this one that well. The others are all wrapped up nicely. Let's start going through it. This one's got a whole bunch of like educational stuff. Maybe some of this is worth money. So first box coming off here, $13.99. I paid 70 cents each. And look at that. They should sell pretty quick on Amazon, $5 each. So I don't know how many are even in here. Wait, we've got 2 different SKUs here. That was this one that I looked up. Wait, these are different. No, these are the same. Yeah, I think all these are the same. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So assume the other side is also 20, so it's 40. So maybe 50 packs in here total. That's $250 right here in this box. Here's another box full of them. Probably, this might even have more. So if we say $250 for that one, $250 for this one, I've got $500 just in these pens. Remember, I paid 10 grand for it all, so that's 5%. These staplers have little to no value on Amazon or eBay. I paid a little under 50 cents. what, like 46 cents a piece maybe. But I can move these in our warehouse sale we're doing. There's also another box of them down there. I can move them in our warehouse sale, and you know, maybe I can find a bulk buyer for all of them. If I paid 50 cents each, I'll be happy getting a buck each, double up on them and move them out quick. So I've got a couple of boxes of these Post-its. There's another one there. I'm getting $2.65 after fees on Amazon for this one, $1.71 after fees on Amazon for this one. Boy, I can't remember. About the same as the other, like a $1.50 to $2 after fees on that one. And this one, no value on Amazon, and there's a bunch of those at the bottom. But these two boxes, just on the ones going to Amazon, I probably got a couple $100 here. Oh, looks like there's some other stuff in there too. I wonder if these are worth anything. So there's actually a listing for this, but no sales history. So I'm gonna send in what I can out of these two, and the rest are going in the warehouse sale. So I got just about all of these out. $2, meaning I paid, what, 10 cents each? Yeah, 10 cents each. I'm gonna try moving for 50 cents each. I think I can get that. 5 times my money. There's a whole bunch of them in here. This is a different one. I didn't look that up, so let's look that one up. I only see one in there. Here's another different. Oh wait, is this the same one as that? This is the same one as that. So let's look this one up. This one, there's another one too. Let's look these two up. So on these two, I get $2.66 after fees for that one and $3.02 for that one. But this one looks like a really slow seller. I'm gonna try dropping the price a little bit on that one, where I'll get, you know, $1.50, $2 after fees. Maybe that'll help move it. But all of these, I mean, look how many I've got there in that box, and there's probably gonna be more. Found another SKU. I get $2.34 after fees on this one. There's a couple in there. Did I do this one already? Yep, I already looked that one up. Found a couple more. Only found one of this one and 2 of that one. But I get about $3 after fees on these, and those are gonna sell really fast. This one, it says 5, but Amazon's much lower, and I'm too lazy to see what I'm getting after fees. If I lower the price, it's gonna be like $2. There's only one of them though. I'm just gonna toss them there for now. These are all the ones going to Amazon, and I'm keeping one of each out here. Oops, forgot to put one of these up here. I'm keeping one of each up here, just so I know which ones. Oh, already got that one, which is the one that I just did. Here it is. That's the one that I just did. But I also found some other ones. These have no listing, or it's not a good listing. These two are also bad listings. This is all of the ones here that are not on Amazon or not worth sending into Amazon. And don't get me wrong, I'm gonna throw them up in this warehouse sale for 50 cents each, just to move them. I could easily sell a box of like 10 of these, or a lot of 10 of these, and probably get $20 for them, you know, on eBay or something. Of course, deduct shipping and fees from that. But, you know, I would do well with that. Post-its always seem to do really well. Found a couple more different styles. Rather than boring with you with them all, I just did them. So these are all the different styles that are sellable on Amazon, and I'm getting, you know, between $1.50 and $3 on each one. That's the whole box full. I've also got a box full of these travel wallets. You know, $5. That means I paid what, a quarter, I think? Yeah, I paid 25 cents each. I'll probably move them for like $2 each. And then this is all of the Post-its that aren't worth sending in, and I'm gonna try and sell locally. I mean, that's gotta be well over 100 Post-it packs, over 100 units there. At $2 each, that's $200. There could be 200 or 300 in there for all I know. I'm really bad at estimating. So I mean, that could be $300, $400, $500. I have no idea, but it's gonna be decent money. There's a lot in there. And then, you know, don't discount all of this from the warehouse sale. My goal is to make a profit on Amazon quick. The warehouse sale just be nothing but profit. And then eBay and stuff that's just gonna kind of trickle through on Amazon over the next year or so will also be profit. These are really nice. They're not as cheap as you would think. I think those will do well locally in the warehouse sale. So we've got a whole bunch of these paint pens, $29.99 retail me. I paid $1.50 per box. I should say a whole bunch. There's 4 boxes. No listing on Amazon, at least not by the barcode. eBay, there's a bunch of actives at $25 to $35. none sold. I'm gonna try and move these at 15 each. I think I can sell them. And then these, I don't know what I paid for them. I can't find a price tag on any of them, but I've got a box full of them, and this is 2 layers deep down there. And then underneath the paint pens, there's a whole bunch there, and it looks like I missed a couple of these. So I don't know. They're all red pens. I mean, back to school is coming, and every student needs them. I can't imagine I paid more than 30 cents each. So I'm gonna try and move a ton of these locally. Maybe I can do, you know, sell a whole box or something for one price somewhere. So finishing up through this pallet, I get $3.84 after fees on these. They should sell really quick. A lot of this Office Depot brand stuff isn't worth much. That's worth looking up. What else? There's a ton of these Sharpies though. We got some more of these Post-its. I don't think the clipboards are worth much. A whole bunch of these for the sale. This whole box is going in the sale because this is all Office Depot brand stuff. These phone systems should do pretty well on Amazon. 152 is, or 153 is what they wanted. Now, the box is open. I'm gonna have to sell this used. Not an amazing margin. I spent like $750 or so on this, and I'm getting 28 bucks after fees, but it should sell instantly. And honestly, that's a pretty good margin, but compared to some of this other stuff, there's another one. That brand is pretty good. I should do pretty well with that. What else do we have in here? Looks like we've got a whole bunch of scissors. Let's see what these are worth. 1 cent after fees, so those are junk. Let's see, this looks like a whole bunch more Office Depot brand stuff, so this is going in the sale. What else do we have? More little purses here. Is there... Oh, it's worth looking up. So these aren't worth... There's no listing on Amazon. I looked up a few of these SKUs. I'm not seeing any value. We got one more box on this pallet. So this box looks to be entirely filled with ink. Like for pens. These ones I'm getting like $2.50 each after fees. Some of these Uniball ones are decent. It looks like that's this entire box here, and I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of different SKUs. Some of these are worthless. You get like a penny or you lose some money after fees. But here's the thing, they all are really in demand. So this one might actually, original price of $9.49, but they're all in well demand. So for example, where is it? This one here, I lose 48 cents on the listing if I sell it just because of fees, but it has a really great rank. So if I find enough of these, I can put a lot of 10 of these together on eBay and probably get 10 or 15 bucks for them. And look at that, $2.99. I'm paying 15 cents each for these. This one, $6.49, so let's just quick rough it, 30 cents. $9.49, 50 cents. $5.49, about 25 cents. So I really don't have much into these, so I could lot these up and do really well on eBay. I'm not even going to put these in the warehouse sale because this is the type of thing that just isn't going to sell. But I think these will do really well on eBay. Lastly is this box. I don't know what it is. Original price was 20 bucks though. Oh, okay. These, what did I say I was getting, like 5 or 6 bucks each? Look how many there are in here. Let me quick get the exact number. $3.84 each. Between this box and the other, there's got to be 100 of them in here. So $3.84 each. They cost me 20, so they cost me $1 a piece. So if there's 100 of them in here, that's 300 bucks between this and the other box. I think and they're ranked really well. Oddly, only have 1 review, but they're ranked really well. So it could be a new product or something. I'm not entirely sure, but I think I'm gonna do really well with these. So that's the first pallet. We got a whole bunch here for the warehouse sale. We've got this stuff going on eBay, but the big excitement is all of this for Amazon. And then I've got 2 other boxes. I'm not gonna send everything in at once. Those 2 are waiting, the Sharpies and some of those pens. But I mean, look at all this stuff. This has to be $1,000 to $1,500 bucks, believe it or not. If you just look at probably closer to 1,000, but remember we said about 250 for that. We'll just say 250 for that box. There's probably quite a bit more in there though. That's 500. These were $3 each. There's got to be quite a bit in there. I didn't look all of them up, and I don't know if it goes all the way down. That could be worth looking up. And those, so maybe closer to 1,000. But there's $1,000. That's 10% of what I paid right there, just in those little couple of boxes. And then what, another 600 up there, 250 for the pens in that box, and Lord knows how much in that box. Some of this stuff might take a little while to sell just because of the volume that I have, but I think it's well worth it. I think it's going to do really well. Let me show you. It's way on the back of the truck, so if I can get to it, I want to show you a pallet that I think is going to be the best pallet of all of them. And when I bought it, I thought it was going to be the worst of all of them. All right, can I squeeze through here? Oh, it's a good thing I'm skinny. I think I can get through here. So this pallet right here is these sheet protectors. There's 50 in each pack. There's about 700 of them here. Rough estimate, I don't remember exactly. It might have been 780 or something. But a lot of them are case packed, you can see right there. This is a very heavy pallet. This is, if I get $5 each, that's $3,500. And I was looking on eBay and Amazon. They seem to be selling pretty well on both sides. You know, 3 to 5 packs are selling individually every single day. And then there's some where people are selling like 200 of them. So 4 of these, you get like $25. I think I'm gonna get $3,500 for this pallet. So it may take a year or two to sell through it, but that's a third of what I paid for everything. Then we've got this here. These are these data binders under there. I paid $0.25 each. This pallet cost me $970. I think I'm gonna do pretty well with that. It's really tough to say because there are some people selling these high, but not a lot of sales volume. This may take a long time to sell, but each of these cases is worth like $200 retail if they sell. If they don't sell, oh well. My thought process is if I can find a company that needs these, I'll sell them the whole pallet for $2,000 and they will be saving so much money if I can find a company that needs them. That's a bit of a wild card. This here is another story. Let me flip around. I've got some 500 of these bags. The only tag on it is this. Nothing else on it. There's a little wallet in it too. These may be a tough sell. You can see a little wallet in here. The liquidator told me that down south, like in Florida, these would not stay in stock. They would sell so quick. I don't know though. These are too nice to be a basic tote bag for groceries, but too crappy to be a purse. So I'm not sure. I can't find any listings for this on Amazon, but maybe I can move them. I paid $1.75 each. This might be one of the items that I lose money on. Which I mentioned before, you're going to lose money on some items as an end buyer. It's just part of the game. But your margins are going to be so amazing on the other items that it's worth it. So I've been going through stuff. All of this is either Amazon or eBay, as well as those 2 stacks of boxes there. And this stuff here. Some of these, like these things are going for decent money. These are like RFID tags to, you know, like access buildings. Look at that price. So I paid, what, $2.50 for this, and I'm getting like $30. There's a whole bunch of these. I didn't even look them up, but I figure these are going to be worth something since those are. Some of this paper, the HP paper is going decent on eBay. I will have to sell it used because of that, but not a big deal. Some of these, even these Office Depot folders, some of them are going all right, where I'll get like $5 after fees. I've still got 3 pallets here that I have to go through, as well as one. I had to get a storage unit for this stuff. I've got one that I have to go through in the storage unit. And then there are a couple of pallets that I know what's on it. It's all the same SKU. This is paper towel. This stuff does really well. I used to sell this stuff like crazy when I got pallets of it. So I'm at the storage unit. Imagine this one going up for auction. I forgot to mention I got a whole pallet of boxes for free. These are 20-inch cubes. It goes all the way down. Those they had set aside for me. That's what we used to box this stuff up. I got all these for free too, which would be good size shipping boxes. And this pallet I hadn't gone through yet. I was in such a rush to return the truck, I forgot to go through it. So this is, I started going through it. We've got a few items for Amazon there. And out here, these boxes are good. Out here we've got a ton of Avery Labels, and at the bottom of this, a bunch of brand new routers and modems. So I'm gonna bring those back. But beyond that, we're basically done. This, other than these, I got all these for free too. Maybe I could use them for the sales. We're gonna open a little Office Depot store. This pallet is entirely these sheet protectors, which I think are gonna do really well. I mentioned those earlier. That pallet is the bags. This pallet, other than the boxes I toss on top, are those weird data binders. And then the 2 pallets in the back I've already gone through. Those are gonna be in the sale. Probably kind of cool to say this. Every storage unit here, I probably have the most retail value of any unit. Considering all of this stuff combined is, well, this is about half of 200,000, so there's probably 100 grand in here. Granted, I'm not gonna get that. If you were to go sell it, maybe someone with a car and the unit might get a little more, but it's kind of neat thinking about that. Oh, and if you're wondering why I have a storage unit, I just got this morning. I paid through the end of June, so that's 5 weeks. With the security deposit, it cost me $200. I think the security deposit was like $80, which I'll get back. I don't plan on keeping it longer than that. I just don't have room in the warehouse. We're getting full. Once I ship a ton of this out to Amazon, and we're a bit of a mess right now because that pallet racking is being installed, I'm gonna have more space, especially once the pallet racking is installed. I'll be able to go vertical. Levels, Jerry, levels. So that's why I have a storage unit. Short term, and this is like right by the warehouse, so it's not that big of a deal. It's like a 30-second drive. So I forgot to show you before I packed them in the box, but there were a ton of Avery labels. This is all I've got left for Avery, as far as I know. We've also got 3 routers. These, they're not wrapped. They should be wrapped in cellophane, so I'm gonna have to sell those used. However, over here, all of these are brand new. Nice and wrapped up, so this is gonna be a good box. So this is the 3rd shipment of the day. Only $217 buy cost, $2,284 net profit. So all that stuff you just saw, I just dropped off. It was, I don't have my numbers in front of me, like $3,200, $3,300 after fees. Holy crap. UPS guy actually didn't seem too upset. It was about 400 pounds. But he's not the usual guy. He's subbing in. I actually just texted the guy who's usually in there and said, boy, did you pick a good day for a vacation. So, this is going to be more. He's going to get more when he gets back. So, all of this was pulled for Amazon. You know, some of these, like these, I'm getting like $3 each. There's a whole bunch of them here. I think I'm getting 2-ish for these, a bunch of them. Big stack of these. You know, most of these are $1 to $4 each. But look how many there are. This is some serious volume. I've got 20 of this guy, and again, probably like $3 each. I've got a whole bunch of these, 50 of this one. You can see at $3 each, that's $150 for that box alone. This stuff really adds up. These are good. This one box is a little beat up. I'm gonna have to sell it used. The other 2 are in nice shape. These are like keys, basically electronic badges that get you into doors and whatnot with RFID technology. These, if I remember right, are about $20, $20 or $30 each after fees. Whole bunch of planners down here. What's up here? This is all one-offs. I only have 1 of each of these items, but they're all decent. These, I'm gonna send in about 10 of them to give it a shot. Get about $2 after fees. These are really good. This one's gonna have to go used. The other 2 are new. This is new, but the box is a little damaged. Look at that price, $132. That means I paid about $7.10, if I did my math right. One of the more expensive items I got, these are going for, I think it's like 60 or 70 after fees. Got a couple of phones that are about 45 after fees. There's another one down here about 40. Speaking of phones, there are 2 more over here. I get about 40 after fees. Then down here, here's a couple of things. This box is full of these Logitech joysticks. I've got 7 in here. I took one out sitting over there. 8 total, but that's not all. Let's take a walk over here. I've got in this box 8 more of those joysticks. And in this box, looks like just 1, but a whole bunch of these cameras. This box, the top of those cameras is like here, so there's gonna be 3 or 4 layers deep. Now, one thing I'm doing, especially things like that I'm really deep in, like these pens, I've got 20 set aside. I'm only sending in small amounts because, you know, I'm competing with Amazon on some of these listings. Some of them, the rank isn't amazing. Every single one of these has reviews, so that means that they have sold. But I don't want to go too deep just in case they're not going to move or if they're moving slowly, you know, I don't want to hit long-term storage fees on them. Here's a good example. This one's a total gamble. I'm sending in 5 of these. I've got hundreds. Rank is pretty bad. I'm just going to try it out. That and this are the only ones that I'm sending in that I don't know if they're going to sell, but at least on this lot of stuff. This whole shelf here, along with the 3 boxes that I showed you that weren't on the shelf, I would guess between $2,000 and $3,000. And this is only a tiny, tiny bit of items. I've also got items up here. Like here's that clay that I showed you, some Sharpies, some more of those Papermate pens. These are going to be trickled into Amazon. The O under it means it's good for Amazon, for example. And then over here, these are items. I'm barely marking some of them. That one up there is marked. What does that say? Brother something ink. It's not pronounced. Oh, stamp ink. Not worth anything. The X's are not good for Amazon. Those are going to be not good for Amazon or eBay. Those are going to be either liquidated off or sold in a sale. And then the X within the O, these are those red pens. Both of those boxes are those red pens I showed you. I'm sending 5 in. That just means I'm sending them to Amazon, but I don't think they're going to sell. I've got up there probably 30 desk mats. Those are considered pesticides because Amazon considers anything that's microbial a pesticide. So I'm going to try and get ungated in that so I can send those in. Like my step cart here. Pick this up out of Office Depot. So here is more of those 8-pack of pens. This box is probably worth $1,000 just because there are, I'm getting, if I remember right, $5 each, and there's probably a good 200 of them in there. Easily. This is the 3-pack of pens I showed you. I'm sending some in, and there are a couple others. I'm only sending some of these in. These are the 4-pack of pens. So, you know, just kind of keeping it up here, and I'll trickle it in as they sell. Of course, if they start flying out the door and I'm selling, you know, 10, 12 of them a day, I'll happily send in everything I've got. I have no problem with that. I just don't want to hit long-term storage on these items, and of course, if they don't sell, I have to pay either 10 cents to destroy them or 50 cents to have them sent back. Don't want to do that. This is stuff that is not worth anything on Amazon or eBay. This as well, it's just not really selling. It's going to be liquidated or shipped to, or I'm sorry, they'll be liquidated or sold in the warehouse sale. Some other odds and ends there as well. Here's a box of eBay stuff. You know, these, no listing on Amazon, but they're going for like 14, I think I've seen them sold for on eBay. This was a good eBay item. You know, so some odds and ends in here for eBay. So far, now I have gone through everything. All of the pallets. They are all sorted based on what is worth selling online and what isn't worth selling online. All the stuff that is worth selling online is in this building. Now I'm sorting them a little bit more. So these boxes up here, these boxes here, this pallet, and these boxes down here, all determined they're worth selling online. Although some of it's going to have to be a long trickle. I might be in stock for a year or two. I've also got a pallet of sheet protectors in my storage unit, which I'd like to get in this building soon because I only paid for a month in the storage unit. I really don't want to keep a storage unit. I have a warehouse. But I've got a pallet of sheet protectors. I already mentioned those. Expect to get about $5 each or $3,500 for the whole pallet once I sell them all. Then I've got a couple more pallets, maybe about 6 or 7 pallets in there of stuff that's just not worth selling online. They'll be going either liquidated or sold in the warehouse sale. And then I've got a few more pallets in the building here that are already restacked and wrapped that, again, are either going to be liquidated or sold in the warehouse sale. So that's where we're at now. I'm basically done for the day. What time is it? A little 12 minutes after 6. I got some grocery shopping to do. Then I'm going to go home. Oh, I forgot about this bag right here. I asked them to bag these rather than box it with everything else. This is food products. I didn't know how long this stuff was going to be sitting, so I didn't want food to be, you know, if it attracts mice or bugs or something. That looks gross. I don't like caramel. I don't like pretzels. Anything else in here? Don't like coconut. I'm assuming that's what that is. Salted caramelized almonds with chewy marshmallow. Oh, that might be decent. You know, these dates are pretty close dated, so I'm not going to send them to Amazon. This might be interesting. Peanuts, but they're Baja Taco. You know what? I'm taking some of this stuff home. I got to try it. Where's the date on here? Oh boy, I hate when they stamp it. 12/10/19. So this I could theoretically send into Amazon, but I kind of want to try them. Yep, I'm bringing this bag home. The snack bag. I am probably going to be eating some of this. I'll give what I don't want to eat to friends, family. I don't like selling food online. I don't know. It's a weird thing. I've done it before. Not a big fan of it. It's a lot of extra liability. Anyways, so I am going grocery shopping. I'm not talking about the Office Max stuff. And then I'm going to head home. But I will be back here tomorrow to start shipping this stuff out. And I'll get you some more precise numbers about what's on that shelf there. These are weird. First off, this is powder free, no more messy hands. And they really are. They feel like just completely plain. Oh, man. Completely plain peanuts. So you don't get your hands all dirty. But they're really weird. They taste like peanuts, but they also taste like tacos. Can't decide if I like them or not. I kind of like them. Another shipment here, 255 items. Total sales value of $2,700, buy cost of $160, net profit of $1,512, adding to the last one of $3,300. So I sent in 5 of these and they sold basically instantly, so I'm going to send this whole tote full. There's probably, I don't know, somewhere between 50 and 100 in there. And I've got like 3 or 4 more totes like this. These I sold 20. I shipped 20. I already sold 10. So I'm going to send this whole box, which I thought was full. I did not notice these under here. Look at that original price. These pens are amazing, and believe it or not, they're actually worth decent money. This box, I believe, was 40 bucks either before or after fees, and there's a bunch of them under there. So not as many of these as I thought, but a bunch of these. We're going to send them in. I'm very tempted to keep a box for myself, though. I really like these pens. So I've got 16 of these. It's the Logitech 3D Pro. Oddly, they have 2 different price tags on them. They have these orange ones at $19.99, and those I'm going to have to remove. And there's also green ones at $40. I'm not going to bother removing those because I think I'm selling it for like $28 or something like that. I'll have to double check. But anyways, they're both the same UPC. So and if I remember right, I was paying the 20. So I paid 5% of 20, which is what, a buck? A buck each. I paid 16 for all of these. There's also a 17th one. The box is open. I didn't even see what it looks like inside. You know, that thing looks brand new. I'm going to pull it out and take a closer look, but my guess is someone just opened it in the store. So I'll still be able to sell this. I'll just sell it used. And with a total buy cost of 16, that's $321. Profit, 543 total sales value. These are really good, and I love these pens. Look at that original price, $67.99. I paid, that would be what, $3.40 each per box, I think. Which you might think that's a lot, but these are really good pens. I actually have some and really considered keeping a box, but I didn't. They are selling for 40 bucks on Amazon before fees. So that gets me $25.11 each, or $677.97, and this is profit. This is after my cost. 678 bucks profit on this box right here. Next, we've got these gel pens. I sent in 10 of these to test out the market. I paid 40 cents each, and they sold almost instantly. So I counted out between this and this box, there's 70 of them. $5.40. They dropped a little bit. I was selling them at $5.97. Hopefully that'll bounce back. 40-cent cost on each one has me a net profit of $1.59 each. Across 70 of them, that's $111.30. Decent, really decent margins, I mean, for pens. Who would have thought this is the real winners, these Papermate pens? There's a couple different SKUs. This is a 3-pack. There's also a 4-pack, a 5-pack, and I think a 10-pack or a 12-pack. They're all doing really well. Here's another good one. I don't know what I paid for it. There's no sticker on any of these. Obviously couldn't have been much at 5% of retail. Anyways, I've got 90 of them between these 2 boxes. I sent in 5 of them to try them out, and again, they sold instantly. So these 90 are going to go on this next run, and I've probably got 4 or 5 more boxes like this full. I get $5.23, I think it was, after fees. Should be about $470 total after fees just on these 2 boxes of 90. Figured out the price. I paid $2 each. Each one was $19.99 originally. So that means on 90 here I paid $180 and I'll sell that for $470.